Hi everyone. In our last presentation session, we winded up the concept of standard files. There were three major standard files: standard input, standard output, and standard error. We covered all the three standard files. So in the last session, we covered the left out topic with respect to standard files. That is how we can perform redirection with the help of pipe command. That means you are going to associate your standard output file to another file. So you will be taking the you will be giving the output to that particular file which is associated with the standard output file. That we saw how that can be done with respect to pipe command. So the concept we used in pipe is that the output of one particular command, first command, will be given as input to the second command. So you can use more than two commands in a single command line. That means the output of first command can be given as input to the second command. The output of the second command can be given as input to the third command. This is what we saw with respect to pipe concept. And later on we saw grep. Grep is a command which was mainly used in order to search for a pattern in a given file. So in a given file, if you are searching for a pattern, then you can make use of grep command. So in grep command, there are many different options which are available. So we saw all those different options which are available with respect to grep command. So in this particular presentation session, we shall try to extend the topic we just covered with respect to grep command. That is, whenever we were searching for a pattern in a file, the pattern we were framing were with the help of an expression. So we are going to discuss in detail with respect to that particular expression. So mainly there are two types of expression in any Linux operating system. They are basic regular expression as well as extended regular expression. So in this session, we shall try to understand both these particular concepts in a greater detail. So as you can see, the basic regular expression, your grep command was using an expression of a different type to match a group of similar pattern. That means your grep command was using some expression. In that expression, it contained many different meta characters. So those meta characters were used to match a similar pattern, one similar pattern. So you can use many different types to match a single pattern. So your grep command was making use of an expression in order to frame a pattern. So through that pattern, you are searching for that pattern in the given file. So this grep command used an elaborate meta character set. As you can see, this is the meta character set that will be used by your grep command in order to frame pattern. It used all these meta characters to frame a pattern. Then it can perform amazing matches. So with this meta character set, you can frame very much complex patterns. So it gives you the capability, it gives the capability for the grep command in order to search for a complex pattern in a given particular file. So if an expression uses meta characters, so if you are framing an expression, if you are forming a pattern using these meta characters, such an expression is called as regular expression. So the meta characters you are using in order to frame an pattern or to frame an expression, such expression will be called as regular expression. In regular expression, we can classify that into two major types. That is, first one is basic regular expression, whereas the second one is extended regular expression. So we shall try to see a basic regular expression first, then later on we can see how extended regular expression is different than compared to basic regular expression. Your grep will support the basic regular expression by default. That means if you are using grep command as it is without any option, then it will surely support the expressions that is associated with basic regular expression. But if you want to use extended regular expression with your grep command, then you need to include the option called as -c. So if you want extended regular operation expression to work, then the option to include along with your grep command is -e option. Let us see some of the meta character set associated with the basic regular expression. So these are all the meta character or the character class you can use with your grep command to frame the expression, to frame your basic regular expressions. So let us try to understand each one of them one by one. So the first one is star. What does this star indicates? Zero or more occurrences. So it will look for the file to match this particular pattern. That means 0 or more occurrences. So it might find a match or one or more occurrences. I can say 0 or more occurrences. So once pattern ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೇನೂ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಇದ್ರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು ಆ ತರ 0 or more occurrences. Next one is G star. This is nothing. G star ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ star indicates for the previous character 0 or more occurrences. So star ಏನಿದೆ, for this previous character it will take 0 or more occurrences. That is 0 occurrences of G, 1 occurrence or any number of occurrences of G. That's why it is given nothing, that means 0 occurrence of G, or single G, double G, triple G, etc. That can be any number of G's. Dot andre you are matching a single character. So that particular single character should get matched. So if you are using dot star, that indicates star anta bandaga 0 or more. So nothing or any number of characters. So it can be 0 character or any number of characters. Just like G star ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಡಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಡಾಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಡಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಲ್ದೇನೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ that can be any number of times like this. So this is a character class. So you're using character class. Inside that character class you are giving PQR. So this will match a single character, either P or Q or R. Only one character will get matched, not all the characters. So C1 to C2. Here also you are using the character class. So this single character will be within the ASCII range represented by C1 to C2. So C1 to C2 ASCII range ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ characters ಬರುತ್ತೆ, that will be included for the matching. So if you are using negation, this is cap and indicate ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. This indicates negation. That means negation of PQR. That means it should match all the single characters which is not P or Q or R. P ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, Q ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, R ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ single characters ನ match ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ negation. So cap pattern ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ pattern at beginning of the line. That means it will look for matching only at the beginning of the line. What is the character which is getting started at the beginning of the line? So that will be represented in this pattern. Pattern dollar anta kotra. So what are all the character which is present at the end of the line? Alli matra end of the line matra ಆ character ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ match ಮಾಡೋದು. So ಇದು particular position ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು match ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ you can use this cap and dollar at the beginning and the end. So cap dollar andre line containing nothing. That means it will match all the lines which contain nothing. There should be empty lines. So adna use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can use this particular pattern. So that means starting end ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So line containing nothing. So these are some of the meta characters or character class you can use with your grep command in order to frame your basic regular expression. Let us see some examples. So first let's try to understand character class, then later on we shall try to see some examples. What is a character class? We had already discussed with respect to character class. The character class comprises a set of characters enclosed by the rectangular brackets. As we saw here, it contains a set of characters enclosed within a rectangular brackets. So that shows a single character, either P, Q or R. The character class matches a single character in the given class. It will match either P or Q or R. When you use range, make sure that the character on the left on the hyphen has a lower ASCII value than on the right. That means if you are using this type of character class, make sure that the ASCII value of C1 is less than that of C2. So that should be the case. So then it will include all the characters that comes within the range of ASCII value of C1 to ASCII value of C2. This particular caret ಏನಿದೆ, this can be used to negate the character class. As we saw here, this will be used to negate. So it will search for all the characters which is not P or Q or R. This is used for negation of character class. Some of the examples as we saw here. So it will match a single character, either P, Q or R. A single character between characters X to Z. It will include X to Z also, X, Y and Z. So it will match all the characters which is not P or Q or R. Let us try to understand this particular example. As you can see here, you are using the grep command, then you are using the option called as -I. Then you are using the character class. So since you are using the character class, it will include any of the characters. So it will match all the words such as MH, it might take capital M, capital H, small m, capital H, capital M, small m, small h. So in this particular file called as demo file, it will look for all these four combination of characters. If it finds any of this combination, then it will return that particular line which contains the combination of any four of these characters. Okay. Asterisk. The asterisk refers to the immediately preceding characters. That means it indicates zero or more occurrences of the previous character. As we saw in this particular example, zero or more occurrences of the previous character. So either G can be, either there cannot be any character or G can be any number of times. 1, 2, 3, etc. means any number of times. As you can see, G star means nothing. There is no presence of G at all, or G appearing once, G appearing twice, G appearing thrice. So in this particular example, L should appear compulsorily because you are not using any meta character along with L. So L should appear compulsorily. So G may not appear. Otherwise, it can be LG, L double G, L triple G, etc. So asterisk indicates zero or more occurrences of the preceding character. Zero or more occurrences of the preceding character. So next we shall try to see one more example, grep. Here also I am trying to explain the usage of star. So ISAC, that means zero or more occurrences of the preceding character. That means A may not be present. In that case, ICAC. The first pattern, A might be present once. In that case, AAC. A might be present twice. In that case, ISA, double AC, etc. So this is how you can make use of your asterisk. Okay. Next we shall try to see the dot. Your dot will match a single character. It will match only a single character, not like this. Here you are matching more occurrences, zero or more occurrences, but whereas in case of dot, it will match only a single character. So as you can see in this particular example, grep 2 dot. That means you are trying to match three other characters, but the first character that should get match is 2. So it will match all four character words which begins with 2. So it will search for this particular file called as demo file. Then it will match all the four characters words where the first character is 2. This is how the matching will take place. Then the regular expression, as you can see, dot star. This signifies any number of characters or none. As I had already told, star, it contains zero or more occurrences of the preceding character. So zero or more occurrences of the preceding andre, it can be any character. Dot can represent any character. So that's why any number of characters or none. Star also indicates zero. So character ಇಲ್ಲದೇನೂ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. So this is how you can frame your regular expression. You can frame your pattern with the help of these meta characters. Such a way of framing your patterns or regular expression using these meta characters, it is called as basic regular expression. We shall try to see one more example. So as you can see here, grep program.c.star. That means it should match all the files which start with program.c. Dot star andre it can be zero. This can be zero. That means zero or more occurrence andre ilenu bardu. So it should match all the files that start with program.c and all CPP extension also. That means dot star andre it can be zero or more number of occurrences. So it can be CP, dot CPP. So it will match program.c, then it will match all your dot C followed by any characters. It should not be CPP always, it can be any character. So since we are naming our programs only with .c and .cpp, it will match all the C and CPP extension file names, as you can see here. This is how your dot will work. So let us try to wrap up your basic regular expression with the two remaining topics. Then we can move on to extended regular expression. So this cap and dollar, we had already discussed with respect to cap and dollar. What is the usage of your cap? So we saw the cap is used to match your pattern into the beginning of the line. So your dollar is used to match the pattern at the end of the line. Following two characters can match a pattern at the beginning or end of the line. Cap pattern will match at beginning of line. Pattern dollar will match at end of the line. That means the matching will take place only at the beginning of the line. ಯಾವ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So anchoring a pattern is often necessary when it can occur in more than one place in a line, and we are interested in its occurrence only at a particular location. That means if you want to search for a particular character at any particular location, then you can make use of this cap and dollar. As you can see here, cap 2 anta madin. That means it will select all the lines starting with number 2. That number 2 might be present anywhere inside the line, but I'm not interested in the number 2 present anywhere inside the line. I'm only interested in those lines which are starting with number 2. So this is how you can match for a particular pattern at a particular location. So the second example is 7 dot dot dollar. It will select all lines, all the lines where salary is between 7,000 to 719. As you can see, 7 will be compulsory. Then it will be 7, it will consider 00 to 999. So it will select lines where salary is between $7,000 to 799. So the end of the line should be dollar. So the last character is dollar. So it will select only the salary. It will not select any of the numbers which are not salary. So this is how you can make use of cap and dollar to match for a particular character at a particular location. So these are the things you need to remember with respect to basic regular expression. So you are using your grep command to frame a pattern, to frame an expression, to frame those pattern or expression. You are making use of this meta characters. So if you are using this meta character to frame a pattern or an expression, such expressions will be called as basic regular expression. So these were the examples we just went through. Now we shall try to understand what do you mean by extended regular expression and how you can implement extended regular expression with an option of grep command. So that we shall try to understand. So in extended regular expression, it makes it possible to match dissimilar patterns with a single expression. What do you mean by dissimilar? You can include different patterns. So far we are including only a single pattern or a single expression whenever we are searching in a particular file. But what your extended regular expression will offer in the sense is that it will allow you to match different patterns within a single expression. So if you're searching for different patterns within a single expression, such expressions are called as extended regular expression. So how you can make use of extended regular expression? In your grep command, if you are using an option called as minus capital E, then it allows you to include different patterns within a single expression. Your egrep command can be used as an alternative to your grep command if you don't want to use minus capital E option. So now direct egrep command use madre, I can include different patterns within a single expression. If I don't want to use egrep command, then you can use your basic grep command only, but with an option minus capital E in order to include different patterns or dissimilar patterns within a single expression. So this extended regular expression will use some additional characters along with the meta characters which we just saw with respect to basic regular expression. Your extended regular expression will use some additional characters which are shown in the below table. As you can see here, the first expression is CH plus. This will match one or more occurrences of character CH, one or more. CH question mark, this matches 0 or 1 occurrences of CH, 0 or 1. Expression 1, expression 2, this matches either expression 1 or expression 2. It won't match both the characters, it will match only one of the characters. That's why it is OR. Similarly, it will match either GIF or JPEG. Here you are using a combination. It will match X1, X3 or X1, X2, X3. This is OR. If you are using brackets, it represents AND. That means X1, X3 or X2, X3. Here also the same example, hardware or software. This is OR, brackets is AND. Let us try to understand how extended regular expressions will work with the help of some examples. So as you can see, plus and question mark use madadaga, it matches one or more occurrences of the previous character. So question mark use madadaga, it matches 0 or 1 occurrences of the previous character. Let us try to understand how this plus or question mark will work with the help of this particular command. So you need to use your grep command. This is the command prompt. This is the grep command. And also you need to include an option called as minus capital E. Why? You are using different patterns in a single expression. So for that to happen, the option minus E has to be included to frame your extended regular expression. So how it will work? Let us try to understand this first. Then we shall see the result. So you're using a character class. That means small a or capital A. Either small a can will to be searched or capital A or A. Both will be searched. Then one G has to be searched. Then G followed by question mark. That means 0 or 1 occurrences. There can be 0 G or 1 G, then followed by ARWLL. So this pattern has to be searched in emp.list. You are using two expressions. This is the character class, and also you are using this particular expression. That's why such an expression is called as extended regular expression. Let us try to see the results. As you can see, this is the lines you are getting from this particular file. So in this situation, it has picked small a, then it has picked 1G, then it has picked one more G here. So question mark indicates 0 or 1 occurrence. There is one occurrence now. Then ARWAL. So in this particular situation, it has picked capital A from the character class. So that means there is a line in this particular file with this Agarwal. Then it will pick one small g, which has to be picked because it is must. This is must. After that, it has not picked any occurrence. That's why it is 0. So there is no need to be another G. There is no need of having another G. Then it is followed by ARWAL. So this is how the matching takes place, and this is how you can frame your extended regular expression. Let us try to see one more example. So you're using this OR and AND operation, the things which I just explained here, OR and AND. Let us try to see how they will work. So you're using the grep command. So to make it extended regular expression, you're using the minus E option. Then you're using OR. That means it should match Sen Gupta or Das Gupta in this particular file. So it will return both the lines which contain Sen Gupta as well as Das Gupta. Okay. So here what is doing? You are using Sen or Das and Gupta. That means it will match Sen Gupta or Das Gupta. So here also it will return the same two lines. So you can perform the searching in two different ways. Either using Sen Gupta Das Gupta with or using Sen Das with or followed by and Gupta. So this is how the searching takes place and the results will be returned. So the major difference between your basic regular expression and extended regular expression is that you can include different patterns within a single expression. This was not possible with basic regular expression. So in order to make sure grep acts as grep can be used for framing extended regular expression, you need to use an option called as minus E. So these are the things we covered in this particular presentation session. That is, what is basic regular expression and what is extended regular expression, how we can use your grep command to frame extended regular expression with the help of an option called as minus capital. So watch your presentation session. Still, if you get any doubts with respect to any of the session I have just covered, you can ping me with respect to your doubts. Thank you.